What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So guys, I wanted to break a couple more videos down about the gym because we all know, as I have detailed in prior videos, that a lot of women go to the gym to get attention. Now, it may not be from the guys that they necessarily want, but they are out there looking the way that they look so that the guys that they do find attractive come up and talk to them. Okay, I have been in the gym many a times, and when I go around in a girl section, she might have a hoodie on or a long ass t-shirt covering up her buttocks, but then soon as I come around there, now she is taking off the shirt and she got the little sports bra on and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's happened to me. I know it's happened to other guys because a lot of my friends are gym bros. So we kind of talk about these things. So what I want to do is show you a video of most of these women's intentions when going to the gym. And then we're going to go to another video where a woman complains that a guy actually approached her.
And I ain't trying to be cocky or nothing, but like I said, bitch, bad as fuck.
Okay, so you can see in the video, Shorty actually does have a dump truck. She's saying she's bad AF. Honestly, I would say that she's probably overall a 6. Face is very basic, you know what I'm saying? But the body is fire. I will give it to her. The body is fire, but the face and the nose is kind of big. You know what I'm saying? Like like there's a curve, an arch you can see when she turns to the side. But all in all, she is a cute girl. And I'm sure at the gym that she goes to that she gets a lot of attention because she is thick, okay? And a lot of thick white girls stand out. And there are a lot more thick white girls nowadays because of the Kim Kardashians of the world and Instagram and the BBL epidemic, okay? But I do respect a woman who gets that booty from the gym. So shout out to this chick, and we will move on to the next video. All right, guys, so the next video is a sister in the gym who got approached by a guy in the gym, but it was the wrong guy, and I'm gonna tell you why.
I want to speak to whoever is giving men the audacity to just say the first thing that pops in their mind, because I am sick of this. So I was in the gym. I was about to get an attachment to hook up the cable curls on the cable machine. So I'm walking over to another machine to get the attachment that I need. I'm picking up the attachment. I see.
Okay, honey, slow down. Slow down. You could tell she was very worked up about the guy who approached her. So let's get into it.
This man out of the corner of my eye start walking over to me, and so the first thing I'm thinking is, oh, like, is this your weight? And I had on my AirPod Pro Maxes in the noise cancellation mode, so he was saying something but I couldn't hear him. It was completely unintelligible, so I took my headphones off and I was like, oh my gosh, sorry, like, is this yours? And he was like, oh, I couldn't hear what he was saying. He still wasn't speaking English. And I was like, and he was like, no, sorry, I was just talking to myself. What? You were walking pretty purposefully over in my direction, like it seemed like you were about to say something to me, or that you were.
Okay, so this is what you would call an indirect approach. And a lot of PUAs and dating coaches actually teach the indirect approach. And I think that's why this brother came up and approached her in that way. And see, a lot of guys, they are getting brainwashed with the PUA stuff. Ultimately, it doesn't work, okay? Why? Because it only will work for the guys that woman finds attractive. Now, can you help yourself with understanding female nature and understanding game and whatnot? Yes, absolutely you can. But at the end of the day, if you are not that woman's cup of tea, ain't nothing going to get you in her pants unless you direct hand-to-hand transaction on something like that. So, like I said, that's the dynamics that we're living in today. I'm not talking about in the freaking 1960s. We're talking about 2022, and it's a new world. And a lot of these chicks, contrary to popular belief, are a lot more superficial than you think.
Were saying something to me that you probably just didn't want me to hear. Anyway, so I was like, okay. And so I go back over to the cable machine. I'm hooking up the attachment, and he's still coming over to me, still walking towards me, which lets me know that you were saying something under your breath that you didn't want me to hear, and whatever. So now I'm hooking it up, and he was like, what grade are you in? Are you in high school? Don't I look big to you? No, I'm not in high school. And he was like, oh, are you in college? And I was like, yes, I am. And he was like, what sport do you play? And I was like, nope, don't play a sport. I'm just very tall. And he was like, oh, sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, it's okay, whatever. And he was like, you don't really need to do words down. And he was like,
I told you, honey, slow down, baby. Slow down.
I don't really need to lose any weight. I like you just the way you are. I want you to keep your weight, but I just want you to start doing some squats.
Okay, so he said you don't really need to lose any weight. I want you to keep your weight, but you should start doing squats, implying that her booty was not protruding enough. Like the white girl in the previous video, her booty was not sticking out enough, to him at least, okay, to him. And then I did go through her page. She does have a decent body. It's okay. Honestly, the booty, it's not like a protruding booty. It's more of a wide type joint. Not my cup of tea. But at the end of the end, it looks like she did end up losing a lot of weight, which shout out to her. She's in the gym. She's losing weight, killing it, crushing it. Honestly, I saw some before and after pics of her, and like there was a lot of like excess skin on her back because she probably was a lot more heavy set before, and then she lost that weight. So, shout out to her. I'm not diminishing her fitness grind. What I am saying though is the guy who approached her made a critique about her body, and it made her freak out, okay? And I'm not trying to pick on her, but this is the insecurity in a lot of women. But look how she will try and flip it on this guy, because honestly, you are what you attract. You are what you attract. So she is attracting these types of men because those are the men who believe that they're in her league, probably because of whatever weight that she has on her. Okay. What you guys have to understand is guys who really aren't getting, bad chicks like that, they are dealing with bigger women. That's why the bigger women have such huge egos, and they think they're so bad, and they think they're this and they think they're that, because they're getting D and they're swiping on dating apps and still getting 1,000 matches. There was this one girl that I went to college with, and she said she got 1,000 matches in a week, and she was very mid with a lot of facial impurities. Like her skin she was a white girl, discoloring skin on her face, but she still was pulling guys on Tinder because I won't say that she was thick, but she was overweight. But it was like the way that her body was shaped, it was curved, so it didn't look like an hourglass, but it looked like a bogged out hourglass. You see what I'm saying? Like the hips were wider than the stomach, of course. But she's very mid, okay? She could stand to lose about 50 pounds, honestly. But she was getting a lot of matches, my point. And she was a good friend of mine and whatnot. But it was just interesting to me to see like her experience in dating, okay?
To lose any weight. I like you just the way you are. I want you to keep your weight, but I just want you to start doing some squats. Who asked you? Y'all, the one day I wear pants and the one day that I don't wear my bootylicious shorts, now people saying I got a flat booty? What is happening? And that shouldn't even matter because I know my booty is juicy. Like, I didn't need validation from a man, especially somebody who...
See, you heard her. She said, it doesn't matter. I know my booty's juicy. I don't need any validation from a man. But she's literally talking about how when a man invalidated her curves, it triggered her. Obviously, it triggered her, or otherwise she wouldn't be making this TikTok. And she got 418,000 likes on this TikTok. I mean, guys, come on. And they got me shadow banned on TikTok. It's straight ridiculous.
Who was 4'5", babe? You barely come to my armpit and you're offering your opinion?
Okay, listen up. She height shames him. She said he's 4'5", you barely come to my armpit, and you're offering your opinion. She height shames him. Listen up.
Pants, and the one day that I don't wear my bootylicious shorts, now people saying I got a flat booty? what is happening? And that shouldn't even matter because I know my booty is juicy. Like, I didn't need validation from a man, especially somebody who was 4'5", babe. You barely come to my armpit and you're offering your opinion. Cut it out. Cut it out. I'm sick.
So you heard her. She said, you're 4'5", you barely come to my armpit, and you're offering your opinion. So she then proceeds to height shame him because he just said, I mean, he honestly gave her a compliment. He said, I love the weight that's on you. You don't need to lose no weight. You just need to do some squats, meaning tone your booty, tone your buttocks, and help make it protrude. I honestly don't think anything was wrong with that. He came with the indirect approach, which I do think something is wrong with that. And it's not that it's morally wrong. There's something wrong with the indirect approach. That's what I'm saying. Especially for a man. A man's supposed to be very direct. So you need to be direct when approaching a woman. If you was gonna come at her and say something like that, then you need to come with it, okay? And come fast and don't pause. Don't come fast, okay? But you see what I'm saying. Come straight up, you know. So the indirect approach is definitely an L. But what I will say though, he did compliment her, but she did not like the compliment, so she continues and goes on to her car to make this video about his height and make fun of him. Very interesting there. This is female nature in a nutshell. This is how a lot of these modern women are moving. And what I'll say about girls who go to the gym, okay? If you do say something unflattering about their body, they most likely will get triggered. And you need to be careful because a lot of these women will report you and get you kicked out of the gym. It is what it is. It's an unfortunate reality, but the tides are against us. Like I said in the previous video, I don't advise you guys to go and approach in the gym, okay? I advise you guys to go hard, work out, get your traps right, get your muscles right, get your arms right, you know what I'm saying? Dig in there. Get the work in, and then go out on the town during the weekends and see if you can recognize some girls who go to your gym that you found attractive and make a bold, direct approach. So anyways, y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. See your relationship according to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking team with the BS. And you already know. Reclaim your throne. Reclaim your throne.